Howdy folks, it turned out to be a really nice, picture perfect, very warm, almost hot, sunny. I don't want to call it fall yet, but it ain't summer either. What is it, September 20th? I gotta move my goats, so I'm gonna take One-Eyed Willie here, and I'm gonna use my brush hog as a platform. The gearbox is actually out of it. Working on the gearbox, putting some oil seals and fixing an output shaft on it. But I'm going to use this as a platform to carry my junk, and it's got the trailer hitch down at the right height for me to move my goats. My goats are down the road that way and over there at a buddy's house. They're tearing up the brush, and it's not the strongest fence in the world, and they've run out of their favorite things to eat, and there's a lot of nice stuff on the other side of the fence. That's when you start losing goats, when the grass really is greener on the other side. We're going to go down there. I'm going to try a new exclusive little death machine right here. We're gonna shake hands with danger. It's just some fence wire. I bored these holes and I chamfered them to put a radius so that hopefully the wires don't break at that joint right there. But that is what I expect for failure. Let's go ahead over there and I'll show you what it does. Well, here I am with these obnoxious goats. Got them locked in the trailer. You just throw some corn in, they run in, you shut the tailgate. I put down the side panels, little rain awnings, and there's 2 bucks in there. They're just being buttholes, which, what else is new? Sun comes up and over this side right here, so the solar panel sits on that side. This has been working real good. Hot charge, no problem. Obviously, I've had them clear off this. I think you can see the browse line, and we're going to go into that clump right there next. Maybe the next move will be over there. Maybe then we'll get this side. I'm not real sure. Well, here's Loverboy molesting the ladies, getting a sniff. It's buck season, breeding season, whatever you want to call it. Everybody's in heat. Just moved them. This is my buddy's place. What you see here is the same thing that you used to see right here. This is what goat clearing looks like. So all you can see is the stalks of these stripped ragweed, goldenrod, whatever it is, briars. Now this area here is going to look exactly the same. Oh, you're looking big, girls. You're looking full. That's good. Why are you not talking? Why are you not talking, huh? Easy, Loverboy. She's had enough. I think it's probably day 4 or 5, give or take. pretty well finished this. They finished this off that I'm now at the point of being concerned about escapes. Enough so that I'm bringing grass. Some guy just pulled up and he said $16 to take a picture of the goat. I said, buddy, it's my goat. Well guys, daylight's fading on me. Moon is up, sun is down. This is the block that you've been looking in. I've been taking video from the road. Now I'm inside the paddock here. This was the dividing line you've been seeing. That was the first portion. This is the second. Like I told you, they're gonna clean it all right plumb out. Only thing left is stalks, and like I said, they got out. How they got out is that somebody stepped on these wires. So this little chunk of wire right here was soldered to that solar panel, and that was what was keeping the battery up to keep the charge up. Battery dead as a doornail means fence with no charge. Grass is greener on the other side. You see where I'm going with this. So they were all out. They didn't get out in the road or anything, but they were out in my buddy's yard, and the big buck wanted to fight everybody, challenged them, so he called me, and I grabbed my gear and ran over here as quick as I could. And I'm now just rerouting a portion. That termination there is the same as it was before. It used to wrap over this way, and now we're going to go down around here because I'm now using 2 fence sections. And since I've got the fence, I might as well run it. So there's one section right there. There's another section right there. So I'm just taking up the slack to put some little bit of grass in here, pasturey stuff. And then down and around the corner. And here's where my charger is going to link in. I'm going to wrap some metal wire opposite to the coil on this strand. And like if I can catch 3 strands and then put a loop to hook this to like that. That way I can pick up 3 strands. Because I'm not catching the fence at an end termination, which is where all of these strands come together in one big knot. If I electrify this and there's a break, I might have one whole portion of the fence not be energized. The way the filaments are, it's really easy to miss it or to have it arcing. And if it's arcing, it can actually burn up your fence. So I always put a little scrap of metal, a little soft piece of wire, and I wrap it the opposite helix, so like a DNA spiral. One's clockwise, one's counterclockwise. And we just run down into here and we tie off to the neighbor's fence. And if I have time, I'm going to run a strand of hot wire underneath that. I don't think I'll lose any goats. It's the concern about coyotes coming under. So if I get 1 strand of hot wire underneath, the coyote gets the first blast of it and probably says, I think I'm out of here. Because it's a 5 or 6 strand barbed wire for cattle. And, you know, a cattle fence has got a lot more space underneath than a goat fence. So, yeah, I got to hurry up. But that's what it looks like.